Good morning, everyone. I'm here with Asa, and we're going to read to you the story about God's house today. God's house. Jesus taught his disciples many things. Don't be sad or worried, he said. Believe in God. Believe in me. God's house in heaven is so big that everyone can have a room. I'm going there to get your rooms ready. Later, I'll come back and I'll take you to God's house. You know the way to where I'm going. Thomas and Philip looked confused. What way do you mean? They asked. Jesus said,
Is this God or is this God? Which one?
Neither. Those are Thomas and Philip. Thomas and Philip looked confused. What way do you mean? They asked. Jesus said, I'm the way to know God. Because you know me, you know God too. I've taught you about life with God and the good things God wants you to do. Pray, ask me for anything, and I'll help you do it. I'll be with you. Aww. Thomas and Philip smiled. We can follow you and do what you ask us to do. You are our way to heaven. We can live in God's house too. What do you think God's house is like?
Cool.
You think it's cool? What do you think God's house is like, Asa?
Cool.
Cool? Do you think it's big enough to fit all of God's people? Who's God's people? Who are God's people?
Do you know God's people in Minecraft?
God's people in Minecraft? Okay. Who are God's people? Are you God's people?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Am I God's people?
Mm-hmm.
Is
people that's nice.
Guess what? I have a secret. Everybody is God's people.
But not people that's bad to people.
Everyone. All the people in the whole world are God's people. Mm-hmm. For our activity today, we are going to make our own room in God's house. So if you'd like to, you can use the printout that is on the PDF of the website, or you can take any kind of box and create your own room. So we're not quite finished yet, but we used this box and we made stairs, a ladder to the top of the roof, and we're going to make a little balcony on our roof. So we've got our stairs here that lead up, and we use these little...
is the roof going to be the attic?
So here are our stairs.
Is it the attic?
Sure, it's the attic. You can
We can find the door.
if that's what you want. Yeah, that can be your attic. Yep, we've got a door over here. And we put some cool paper that we like to make like wallpaper, and we made a spiral little staircase to go on the upstairs, and we have a ladder that goes to the top of the roof that we're going to finish. And actually Evie made this, so she did a really cool job, and she even painted this all white on the outside. So yeah, this is what we're working on to make our room in God's house. So this is what it looks like so far, and when it's finished on Sunday during discussion time, we'll show you what it looks like, and you can show us what your rooms will look like in God's house. So like I said, you can download the PDF of making your own box. You can use any box that you have in your house, or you can even draw a picture of it. It's up to you. Be as creative as you'd like to be. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope that you're super excited, like I am, that we all have a room in God's house, just like we all have a seat at God's table. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
We'll see you soon.
Have a good week.